97.3, Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop and R&B. Pretty Kitty on your radio. What's good in your hood, Pittsburgh? I'm in the studio with a good friend of mine. I love seeing this guy when he's walking around the city. Always clean, always sharp, dressed to the nines, as my grandmother would say. You might know Chase Patterson. You might know him. You might see him out in these streets. You know who I'm talking about. What up, family?
How are you?
I'm great, man.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's always, the invitation's always open anytime.
I appreciate it.
Next time, bring some food.
I've thought about that.
I mean, get some Kool-Aid or something.
I had some food around the corner from here, Cucina Vitale.
Yes.
My goodness. Yes.
So okay, and then bring me any.
I apologize.
It's cool.
I got here early.
Okay, that's fine.
Next time I'll do better.
That's okay. That's all right. You're always busy, and I love that about you. I've never seen you ever bored. You're always just on the move. And I am learning that this is the 9th annual State of the Black Learning Conference.
Yes.
And you've put this together 9 years ago?
9 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. What is it? Tell me all about it, because I'm today years old.
So the State of Black Learning is an annual conference that I am fortunate to produce with a number of colleagues locally. It started 9 years ago in Austin, Texas, as a matter of fact. I'm at a conference with Dr. Wayne Jones, Brandon Coney, Voss Skumas, and Dennis Henderson. And we're like, listen, why don't we do a conference in Pittsburgh for all of our staffs? We were all leading schools at the time. And let's center it around Black students. And that was 9 years ago. It has always been in Pittsburgh. It has grown from Chatham University with an audience of over 300, primarily Pittsburgh folks, to now we're hosting it out for our third year out of the Sheridan and Station Square. We're expecting close to 500 people.
Wow. And this is for youth?
This is for educators. Who are working with Black students. We center the Black student experience in all of our conversations. And it's a production. I mean, we have had, and this year we have Cornell West, Dr. Gloria Latson Billings.
Wow.
We've had Bettina Love, Chris Emden, Roland Martin, 8 Black Hands. The list goes on and on.
Wow.
It is a top caliber production that I'm really proud of my team. We put it together every year. And we're expecting this year close to 500 people. About half of them will be from outside of Pittsburgh.
I think this is perfect timing.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about our youth a lot.
Yeah.
And not always in the positive light. So how do you curate the curriculum and the programming and the language and all the things to cater to our youth of today?
Yeah.
Like, how do you deal with that? Because you have some top educators and philanthropists and servants of the community.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, every year we center a theme, and this year's theme is empowered. Last year's theme was big dreaming, and the year before that it was keep dreaming. And the idea is that we share these themes with potential presenters, speakers, etc., and we ask them to just center their best practice around the theme. So we'll have workshops on students with autism or classroom management. Once again, always centering Black students and their experience. But for example, our conversation with Cornell West is going to center on, like, how do we come out of this? How do we not live in the moment where everybody is talking negative about Black youth?
Right.
They're gathering, and I can't remember what they're calling these things. But
the teen takeovers.
Oh, the teen takeovers. Yeah, I would call it a rave.
Yeah.
Or, but when you identify it similar to something that a majority culture is doing, nobody's going to be willing to buy into that. So this is not a time or a period in time that we're unfamiliar with. I think these takeovers, or whatever they're called, will pass. But what's important is that we as a community are there both in the good times and the bad times for our young people, and that we're not judgmental. I mean, I know some things I did when I was their age that was crazy and
had
wild.
Folks shaking their, scratching their heads.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's keep them safe. Let's keep them out of trouble. But let's not let this be their defining moment. Okay. And that's what this conference is all about. It's about the fact that education has always been and will always be, and not necessarily systematic education, but like knowledge, building an understanding of how to think critically and solve problems. That's what this conference is about.
And even a gathering of this magnitude, you can't help but grab some resources.
Oh.
So what worked in one market may not work in another market, but will be perfect for this market. Or maybe what worked for someone's classroom will work for another person's classroom. So gaining that that resource is also great. One thing I want to say, Chase, is I always feel so my heart is always full for our educators because we put so much on them and we do not compensate them at all. And they still want to do it because they realize that our children pretty much are our future and somebody has to do it. If mom and dad and auntie and nana and pat, they're not doing it, somebody has to do it. And also, I'm starting to see, and maybe I'm not looking closely or close enough, a lot of our teachers are starting to look more like our kids. Has the industry expanded, do you know, where we're seeing a lot more teachers that look like us, that are black and brown, or are from the inner city? Like, how is it looking now with our educators?
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, it depends on where you're at. Nationally, we are still struggling to see an increase in minority teachers coming into the trade.
Okay.
Also, nationally, we're having a crisis where folks are leaving the industry of teaching because it is, one, so demanding.
Yep.
Two, the gaps, and I'm talking about the opportunity gaps, are so wide that when a young person who has been economically disadvantaged or comes from a family that's been historically marginalized enters into a school, they have not had the same opportunities as some of their white counterparts.
Yep.
And as a result of that, teachers are spending so much time
and money,
sometimes their own money, trying to figure out how to close these gaps. And so it's become less about teaching and learning and more about gap closing and less about character development and more about discipline. And teachers, unfortunately, in this day and age, are becoming so responsive to problems and don't have the time to proactively design solutions to the issues that they know are coming.
And they're spending more time doing that than actually teaching.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is happening August 5th through the 7th.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Sheridan Station Square. What's the process? What do we need to do to get tickets? Do you have to be an educator? What if you just want to be a supporter and you want to go?
Yeah. So, one, when you started this, Kiki, you talked about seeing me out.
Yeah.
This is a party. It's like I have educators that are colleagues from across the country, and they say all the time, if you go to State of Black Learning, it's like a homecoming for Black education.
Okay.
Like at an HBCU. So we have
you didn't perk some people up. Now you're like what?
Lindsay Smith will perform at our Black Excellence Gala where we will be honoring Black educators who are doing a damn thing across the country. We're going to have Chuck and the Gang performing at our dinner and discussion right before Dr. Cornell West comes on to speak in conversation. And then we'll have a conference on Thursday and Friday. Thursday, our opening receptions on the Gateway Clipper with DJ Femi. So we are bringing the vibes from start to finish because we know that, yes, this is about learning for our educators, but it's also about them leaving renewed, refreshed, and revitalized to get the school year started.
Nice.
And so we want them to come, have fun, learn, take away some best practices, and then go home ready to impact the systems for their kids. So you want to come and participate, you can go to stateofblacklearning.com. And there are 3 ticket options, the dinner and discussion, the Black Excellence, or the conference, or you could buy a package that gets you into all of those.
Okay. And that's it. Anything else you want the community to know about this event, about this conference? Because I feel like you've said a lot, but maybe I don't want you to miss out on anything.
No, all I want folks to know is that it's going to be all right.
Okay.
Everything is going to be fine.
Okay.
We'll get through this.
Sometimes we need to hear that.
We'll get through this.
Sometimes we need to hear it's going to be okay.
It's going to be all right.
I love that.
Thanks, Kiki.
Thank you, Chase. Chase Patterson. Empowered. Let's get empowered. August 5th through the 7th, Sheridan Station Square. It is the State of Black Learning Conference. And it is stateofblacklearningconference.com. That is the email. That's the website. Make sure you log on, get your tickets, tell somebody about it, tell a black educator. Do they have to be black educators? No. I don't care what you look like.
No,
you're an educator. You're not an educator. You're a supporter. You want to be a part of the solution and not the problem. Go ahead and log on. Chase Patterson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
WAMO 1073.